I sweat a lot, like a lot. And I got it from my dad. My dad sweats a lot. And I got this horrible thing from him. So even I sweat a lot. My mother doesn't sweat at all. I have no idea where her sweat goes, but my mom just doesn't sweat. I sweat. Anyway, my mother told me that I have one of the most horrible mirror placements that she has ever seen. So I am trying to do my best to change the mirror placements in my home. I've only changed one, and this is this big one. It was right in front of the entrance, and my mom told me not to put it in front of the entrance. So I've changed it. So every time you open the door, you could see the mirror. And my mom was like, shut up and change the placement. It's like a very bad place to put the mirror. So I changed it because I have to obey what my mom says. So this week's agenda is to change all the mirror placements in my home. And then to celebrate Rahul's birthday. Rahul's birthday is coming up. At least he has people to wish him happy birthday. I don't even have people to wish me happy birthday. Like, I don't even remember the last time or the last birthday someone wished me. I'm not in touch with anybody, and it's my fault. Like, why the fuck am I even complaining? And because it is Rahul's birthday, I went on this trip to buy good shirts for him, because he has everything, but he doesn't really have a good collection of shirts. So my agenda was to buy good shirts for him. And I went online and I searched and searched and searched and searched. And I felt so bad about the condition of men's clothing. If you look at the formal shirts, you will find one thing consistent. Even the high end brands, I was shocked to see even the high end brands do this. Like, why? Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of a shirt, and I want you to look at it, and I want you to tell me, what do you think is wrong with this shirt? Okay? So this is the shirt. Just look at it nicely. Close up. Okay, pause this video and look at it. All of these shirts, no matter what the color, no matter what the texture, no matter what the print, forget about prints and textures, no matter what the color of the shirt is, every single shirt has a standard black and white button. A standard black and white button. It was so sad that I went shopping for him. And I very unfortunately stumbled upon this great tragedy in men's fashion. And I never knew that men's fashion is already very consistent, in the sense that there's not much invention or scope of invention in men's fashion. I mean, there may be a scope of invention, but those inventions are very hard for normal people to wear. Putting 5 pockets on a shirt is something that, people who are in fashion or people who are in high fashion would wear, but normal men going to offices, doing 9 to 5. I don't think someone like that, who is in a normal industry, any industry apart from fashion industry, I don't think men will choose to wear shirts with 5 pockets. So there is a scope of invention in men's fashion, but that scope of invention is only limited to fashion industry. But people in the fashion industry can experiment. Men in the fashion industry can experiment. That's why I think a lot of the times big designers are also afraid to experiment a lot with men's fashion, because they know that there's only a certain clientele that caters to that kind of style in menswear, and normal people outside of that industry will not really go for something like that, or may go for something like that, but that's very occasion specific. Like, this is this one occasion that you have to go through, and you have money, you go and buy that, out of the box menswear thing. But yeah, again, it is very occasion specific, is what I have noticed. I've seen men experimenting with colors but not silhouette. So when I went shopping for Rahul, it was nothing less than a nothing less than a tragedy, honestly. There was like a rainbow of colors, a rainbow of colors. I'm not even joking. A rainbow of colors with one uninvited guest in all of those rainbow of colors. One uninvited guest, and it was the button, the black and white standard button. I understand if it's a brand that's producing heavily and their focus is on production of the shirts, that way I understand, because it's all their focus is on production and the amount of product that they need to produce, so they go for standard button colors so that they don't have to waste money importing tons of different colored buttons, and they can use that one standard button in every shirt, and that way they can focus on producing different colors and new colors of shirts and not really uh, limit themselves to a few colors only because they cannot find matching buttons. So but when I see high-end brands or big brands do this, I sometimes wonder what they talk about when they sit in a meeting where they decide what's next. Like they go and they sit in a board meeting where they're discussing what designs to be made, and when it comes to buttons, it's just they neglect it. When it comes to buttons, they're like, oh yeah, it's just white or black. How does it matter? You are focusing on everything, the color, the texture, maybe the prints and everything, but not focusing on the button. Why? Why so much effort that's going into producing these beautiful shirts and absolutely no effort being put on the buttons? Why? I'm asking you why. So that disappointed me a lot. So I had to spend hours and hours and hours into figuring out or finding brands that have shirts without standardized white and black buttons. And I did find them. It was hard, but I found them. It's not like that there are no men's formal shirt available with buttons their own color. It's not like that. But there's also one more thing that I noticed, that if you don't want to go and buy a shirt from an extremely high-end brand, then you may have to compromise in the button situation. And the lower end brands that have the shirts with the same color buttons, those colors are not unique. I have been really gravitated towards this one color nowadays, and it's like 70% deep royal blue and maybe 30% emerald green, and it creates this beautiful color, and then you mix a little bit of gray in it. That color, oh, it is such a beautiful color. You may not find those colors in normal brands, and if you find those colors, then again there's like a button issue going on. So if you have the money and you want to spend it on high-end brands who offer shirts in crazy prices, but they won't have button issues. Although there are some high-end brands who still have the button issues, but mostly if you spend a lot, then you might not encounter that button issue. But again, if you don't want to spend so much, then you might find, like I said, a rainbow of colors, but again, there will be this button issue. And the brands that are not that big, if they do not have that button issue, then they will have color issue. You will not find those crazy rich beautiful colors It's either the button issue or the color issue. And if you want to avoid both of them, then you have to spend like a fuck ton of money. A lot of money. So after spending a lot of time searching for shirts online, I finally found some shirts with exact same buttons, colored buttons, same colored buttons. And I should have done the contouring before the blush, but I forgot to contour before the blush. So I'll just do it now. Here, here. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to talk about men's fashion and how overlooked it is. Just use same colored button. That's like the bare minimum. That's the only thing I'm asking for. Nothing else. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.